right. Good morning. My name is Katie. I'm a nutrition and exercise physiology student. So I'm excited to start seeing some real people, real clients, and I'm eager to start making a difference. So Anna, tell me a little bit about yourself. Like, how's your morning going?
It's been good. Yeah, I got up and I had a nice workout and ate some avocado toast. So yeah, it was a good
Wow, that
morning.
sounds super productive.
Yeah.
How's your week going in general? It feels long to me. I don't know how you at all, but
Yeah, no, it's definitely dragging on. Like, oh,
yeah.
it's Tuesday.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping the rest just flies by.
Yeah. Got any weekend plans? Gonna enjoy the sun at all?
I want to get out and play some tennis.
Ooh, I've always wanted to play tennis. It seems so fun.
It's so fun. It's such a good like lifelong sport
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
I hope I can be playing it when I'm like
Oh, I love that. All right, so I'm gonna start to kind of dive into some personal history here. So go ahead and just tell me a bit about yourself.
I'm 26
Okay.
and what else? I am a model.
Oh, wow.
Mhm.
That's super impressive. I know you're beautiful.
Oh, thank you. What else? I love to work out. Um, but I usually only get to it like once a week. Bit of a bummer, my busy schedule. I am coming here because my boss recently told me that I was getting a little chunky.
Oh,
Yeah, so kind of hurt my feelings a bit.
yeah, no, seriously, that hurt my feelings.
Yeah, so that's something that I don't know. He said I should come to a dietitian just to see what they think about what I'm eating. So yeah.
Got it. I see. Okay. Um, so back to your job. So you model. So is that like full time? Do you travel at all?
So it is considered full time, but the hours are it's different every week. It's usually between 40 and 60 hours a week. It just depends on like what we're shooting, because it could be like, multiple 12-hour days.
Yeah.
We're shooting a certain campaign or
That sounds super long.
Yeah, pretty grueling. And I do travel probably 1 to 2 times a month. We'll travel for different shoots. Usually it would be someplace exotic.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it is fun. Like we'll get to go and to like the Bahamas.
And they pay for that?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be so nice.
Oh yeah, exactly. And we usually it's pretty quick, like usually 2 to 3 days, but still, I get to be outside with the palm trees.
Gosh, I would love that.
Yeah,
I'm jealous.
It's definitely a good adventure.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Kind of moving on. What does your living situation look like? What does that look like for you?
I just have a studio apartment, and yeah, it's just me, and I have a pet fish that I love.
Yeah.
Guy, his name is Bob, and he lives with me, but no one else, just me.
No roommates, just by yourself. No other pets either.
No, it's just too much upkeep.
Yeah,
so
much.
much.
No, for sure.
Yeah, I would really like a guinea pig, but it's just not sustainable at the moment.
Yeah, and what about your family situation? Do you see them a lot, or do you not get to see them a lot?
Well, so I'm not close to my dad. He left when I was young, so I've never really had a relationship with him. But my mom is like my biggest supporter, and she doesn't live super close, but usually like on the way back from some of my trips, I'll stop in and see her before I go home. So she's like, I think 3 hours away. So I'll usually see her probably a couple times a month.
Yeah, it's like not super far, but still long enough where it's like that's a bit of a drive.
Exactly.
To get in a car or
you still have to plan it, and it wouldn't be just a day trip. So it's kind of hard with my like variable work schedule. And get up early, stay up late. It's hard to find the time to do that.
Yeah, I agree. So transportation, do you have a car?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do. Prius.
Oh,
She's my baby.
we love a good eco-friendly car.
Exactly, yes.
Okay, perfect. And then so social support. Do you have a lot of friends, or do you have like coworkers that are like also models with you that you hang out with a lot? What does that look like?
So I do have a lot of friends, but they're not like close friends. I would say I have one like best friend, and she is not a model.
Okay.
Yeah, I just met her at a bar one night. And she works in the cosmetic industry.
Oh,
Yeah, so she actually like designs makeup and stuff, which I think is really
wow,
cool.
that's super cool.
Yeah, she lets me like test out new products.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah, for free. So she's super cool, and we probably hang out 2 to 3 times a week. But it's like, a quick grab lunch or breakfast, or sometimes we'll like go to a yoga class together. And yeah, she's really good, and she's always. I think we've known each other like 5 years now, so she's always been there.
So you guys have been friends for a minute.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. No, I love that. I love that you have a best friend.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Okay. Let's see. So basically what I'm hearing is you work a lot and you're busy, travel. You're lucky if you get to go home and see mom, or if you get to make time for your best friend. So it definitely sounds like busy schedule can be challenging.
Yeah.
Okay, moving into some health. What would you say your current health status is? What does that look like to you?
I would say I'm like kind of the average health. I maybe work out a couple of times a week. And I eat out a lot, but it's usually like I have this really good like organic juice bar that I like to go to. I think it's healthy-ish, but still like, it's still like more than I would eat if I was making it for myself at home. So yeah. For
sure. And then have you had any previous medical issues that I should know about?
Yeah, so I had bulimia when I was 18 to 20, I think. So that was a real struggle, and I had to go to inpatient rehab for that, and that was like a 6-month treatment program. So yeah, that's kind of something that I have to be careful with, and it's especially hard as a model.
Yeah, no, I feel like that's very common among young girls in general, and especially with girls who feel pressured to have to upkeep a certain image. So that's tough. So I'm really proud that you're able to be mindful of the fact that you should maintain a good mental health with all of that. So that's good. I definitely encourage that you continue to upkeep with that, because it's common for girls to kind of fall back into old habits and just really lose grip on their health. So I'm glad that you're more mindful of that.
Yeah.
So is there any medications that you're on?
No.
You take any like multivitamins or anything like that?
Yeah, so I take fish oil, and then I also take zinc, and then I take vitamin D. There's something else. Let's see. Like my 4 little morning pills. Oh, vitamin B12.
Well, that's a good one. Yeah, I think I take B12 as well.
Yeah.
What about any kind of like over-the-counter meds, nothing like that?
No. I like my supplements, but I'm not big into medications.
All right. Perfect. What about smoking? Have you smoked before, or do you currently smoke?
No.
Love to hear that. And then what about alcohol consumption? I know some clients I see, they go out every night with their friends, and some people I see like never have alcohol. So where do you fall in that range?
Well, I probably drink 2 times a month. So yeah, not very often. I'll say I don't really have the time, and a lot of times I have to get up super early in the morning.
Oh yeah.
So I'm not gonna go, drink a lot and then have to get up at like 5 a.m.
No, that would make it super hard.
Yeah.
Making you just like more tired. Yeah.
Exactly.
Not recommended. What about any other substance abuse?
Nope.
or use? Nothing.
Mhm.
Okay,
No,
perfect.
none of that.
Okay, what about any kind of physical limitations? I know you said you struggled with bulimia in the past, but anything else that
It's hard
may
for me to like be on my feet for too long. I don't know if that's just me, or I know like when I did have bulimia, I was super weak.
Mhm.
So I think I don't feel like it's fully like gone. I feel like I'm just like if I stand for too long, I just like get dizzy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I always have to have like little breaks when I'm shooting because usually I'm standing. So I need to have like breaks where I can just sit.
Yeah. In general, do you feel low energy or is it just like if you're standing too long?
Just if I'm standing too long, usually I have pretty good energy levels. But yeah, if I stand too long, then I get really tired. I feel like pretty faint and dizzy.
Yeah, I feel like anyone can get that way if they're just standing all day and
Mhm.
not like, I don't know, being like super active, like in a, I don't know.
Yeah, especially with like the cameras and there's like people all around and everyone's like touching on my
Mhm.
makeup. It's just
Yeah.
like it gets to be a lot.
For sure, for sure. Okay. So overall, I would say your health is pretty good. I love that you're again mindful of the fact that you've had to deal with bulimia in the past. It
Mhm.
sounds like you do pretty good. You're taking just some fish oil, some zinc, some vitamin D, B12. So that's really good, especially the vitamin D. Like if you aren't getting as much exposure to sun as you usually are,
Mhm.
kind of help with mood. So I like that. All right. And so kind of moving into some food and nutrition. Walk me through what a typical day looks like for you.
Okay. So I usually wake up pretty early. It's around 5 or 6, and I will have, it's usually avocado toast. So I'll have, it's like, yeah, probably 2 slices of avocado toast. And then like some scrambled eggs. And that's at like 5 or 6. So that's what I call like my first breakfast.
Mhm.
And then I usually prep for the day for a couple hours, or I'll like work out for a couple hours. And then I have what I call my second breakfast. And that is usually I go to Starbucks on my way to the office if I'm working that day.
I love
And
Starbucks.
I know they have like those the spinach and feta wrap, I think.
Oh yeah.
That's my favorite. And then I'll usually get a venti iced caramel macchiato, the classic. And then I'll also get, I love their lemon loaf. So good. So I usually get that and I'll eat it later in the day as like a snack.
Oh yeah. No. They have such good like pastries.
Yeah,
And
they're
it's
muffins.
so
Yeah.
oh gosh, every time I go, I'm like, oh, that looks so good.
Yeah, no, they really do. They're good at that.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so breakfast, some toast, you go to Starbucks, feta wrap. Okay, and then moving on to the day, what else does it look like?
Okay, so we just did my double breakfast. Okay,
Mhm.
so then yeah, my second breakfast is usually at like 9. So then I don't usually have a snack because then I eat it around 12, and I'll usually go to the juice bar that I was talking about, and I'll get.
Ooh.
It's called a green juice. I'm not sure exactly what it has in it, but I know it's like ginger, like spinach, cucumbers, just like a bunch of green stuff. And then with that.
Okay.
Then they also have these really good veggie chips that I get there as well. Just like a little bag of those that I really like.
Those are good. I've had those before.
Yeah.
If it's the same ones I've had. But yeah, I like veggie chips actually. They're pretty good.
They are. They're just like a little, you just mix it up a little.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, oh, yeah, sorry. Getting distracted over here. Yeah, so that's lunch. And then usually on shoot, I'm usually shooting between like 12 and 8. So they all have like so much food.
Oh gosh,
There, you know,
yeah.
they have the, just like you see in the movies, that huge table with several options. So we usually have, they have like those little mini hot dogs, what do they call, they're wrapped in like the bread stuff.
Oh, like pigs in a blanket.
That's it. Yes. Oh my God, I love those. So usually I'll have like, I don't know, 5 or 6, depending on like, I'll just like between like shoots, I'll just like
Yeah.
run over, grab one. I love those.
They're like nice and small too. You can just like grab one really quick and snack on it.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love those. And then they also have my favorite, oh gosh, what are they called? I like the sour cream and onion chips.
Oh,
They always have those for me because I can request certain things. They
oh,
always
that's
have
so
those.
fancy.
So those are my favorite. Then once it gets dinner time, they like order me whatever I want. So usually I'll have them get me, I like this, it's a veggie burger from restaurant, one of the local restaurants, but I get the veggie burger and then I love the garlic fries. So good.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's usually dinner. But then I usually end up working, like if it's a little later shoot, I'll usually eat something else because that's maybe around 6. And then I usually shoot till 8, and then I'm still up another couple hours after that once I get home. So then I usually like to have this like chocolate mousse I get from the store. Yeah, that's usually my like go-to right before bed as I'm like watching my YouTube videos.
ah, yes. I love chocolate. I'm a sucker for sweets, so I
Oh,
totally
so
get
good.
it.
Yeah, it's just so good to finish off the night.
Mm-hmm. All right. So going back to breakfast. So you said you work out in the morning. Do you
Yeah.
eat before you work out or after you work out?
So the first breakfast is before,
Okay,
then the second breakfast is after.
got it.
Yeah, yes, because I'm always hungry right when I get up, so I have to.
Yeah,
And after I work out, I'm even hungrier.
yeah, you feel like you need to refuel.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, okay. And then Starbucks, would you say you go every day or like just a couple times a week?
I would say it's probably 2 to 3 days a week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. And then you said no snack between your Starbucks breakfast / lunch.
No.
No snack?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Do you usually feel like you're hungry in between then, or do you usually feel pretty full until lunchtime?
No, I usually feel good. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like 2 hours. I'm usually busy like getting ready for the shoot, so I don't really think about food.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, that's good. And then the juice bar, how often would you say you go there?
That's probably also like 30 days a week. It's so easy, so yummy. It's like right, it's on the ground floor of my building, so
Oh yeah,
run
it's
down
convenient.
there.
That's super
Yeah,
convenient.
so nice.
And then so that's about 3 times a week. So if you don't go to the juice bar, what else would you do for lunch?
So yeah, at the office they have food. It kind of depends on the day, but they always have something like catered. So a lot of times it'll be like baked potatoes with like all the like bacon and sour cream, or it will be like this really good mac and cheese from this good eatery down the street that has like bacon in it.
Yeah, I love mac and cheese.
Yeah, it's like it feels like it's homemade. So they almost always have that because my boss loves it.
Okay.
So yeah, I would just grab something from there, and usually they have also the like breaded chicken.
Ooh.
Yeah, they have like those that you eat with the mac and cheese. Usually I'll like dip them in the mac and cheese sauce.
Yes. Okay, but usually so lunch is like juice bar. If not, then at work they basically provide it for you.
Yeah.
Okay,
yes,
that's nice that you don't have to like plan ahead, I guess. That it's just like there if you need it.
Like if I don't want the juice bar, then yeah, there's always another option there.
Okay, and then for your kind of after lunch snack, do you usually bring anything for yourself, or is it always like from the snack table?
It's always from the snack table.
Okay.
Yeah, there's just no point because there's so many options.
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah, no, that's so convenient.
Yeah,
that they have that for you. And then same with dinner. So they just provide it for you no matter what. You can request anywhere and they get it for you.
Yes.
You're spoiled. That's so nice.
I know. I feel like a celebrity sometimes.
And then for dessert, would you say you always eat dessert, or is it just like a couple times a week?
Yeah, it's usually two days a week. Because I get the big, it's like I don't know how big it is. Kind of like a little chocolate mousse. So I usually eat half and half.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I go grocery shopping once a week. So it's like I buy one of those each week. And then, yeah.
Got it. Okay. So kind of just circling back, it looks like you live a very, very busy lifestyle.
Yeah.
And thankfully, your work is able to provide food for you. And I like that you're able to customize it because that leads us to some really good options.
Yeah.
And then just you mentioned your physical activity, you love to work out, but then you just kind of feel busy, like you struggle to get it into your schedule. Is that about right?
Yeah. So I love it when I like after I do it, when I do get the chance to do it, I feel super good. But it's hard because I'm usually up really late and then I also have to get up early. So I'm like, oh, do I want to get up even earlier to work out?
And then when you do work out, do you usually like to go to the classes or do you find yourself going to the gym by yourself?
Yeah, so I'll usually go to a cycle class. I love this girl at Soul Cycle. She's amazing. It's like an hour class. It's killer.
I've never been to Soul Cycle, but I hear great
really
things
fun.
about it. All right. Okay, and then if you don't mind me asking, can I get your height?
Yeah, I am 5'7".
7, perfect. And what about your weight, if you don't mind me asking either?
Yeah, I'm 160.
160, perfect. And is that your usual body weight, or would you say?
My
It's been
usual is probably
changing?
like 145.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. And then are there any biochemical tests you've gotten, if you've gone to the doctor lately, that I should know about?
Last time I went, I think they said I was low in iron.
Okay.
I think is what they said. Yeah. So yeah, I kind of forgot about that until now, but they did tell me to start taking iron supplement, but that's not happened. So.
Okay, got it. And then, okay, so would you be interested in hearing about some tips for weight management?
Yeah.
I just say, yeah, I know you're bulimic, so if it's gonna be a problem, then definitely we can work around it or
Just
figure something else out.
Yeah, nothing too like specific, or maybe just some general stuff.
Yeah, so I'm such an advocate for health at all sizes. So no matter what weight you are, I think you can find balance in your life. And I love to focus on like nutrition by addition. So finding ways to just not necessarily like restrict what you currently eat like, or to take away foods you love, but to just maybe like, oh, I love eating, noodles for dinner, but it's like, okay, let's add some like veggies to that, which gives you kind of just a more nutrient dense option, and fiber and all that good stuff. So just finding ways to incorporate more fruits and vegetables, I think, is going to be super beneficial. I think you mentioned you feel like you get dizzy if you're standing too long, which that could be kind of a symptom of being anemic. So just again, incorporating those fruits and vegetables, I think, can also help to improve your iron levels as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then what was it? And then again, if you ever feel like you're reverting back to your kind of bulimic tendencies, I definitely would take a moment to kind of reassess like what you're eating and how you're feeling, and like reassess your energy levels, because definitely first and foremost, your health and your mental health is going to be the most important. I know you model for a living, but definitely you got to put yourself first.
Yeah.
So okay, and then have you ever heard of SMART goals? Are you familiar with SMART goals?
Yes.
Yeah. So I love them because they're specific, manageable, attainable, realistic, and time oriented. And so it's really a good way to not only set a goal, but to assess and see if it's something that you're actually following up on. If it's not working for you, we can always go back and change it. No big deal. But is there any goals you wanted to set with me today?
Yeah. So I was thinking maybe working on like less of the afternoon snacking at the table they have for me, because usually it's not the best things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what would that look like for you? Would it be bringing in your own snack, or just what would that look like for you?
I think that they'll always have a veggie tray, so maybe just switching to the veggie tray. Maybe like start with like 2 days a week.
Okay.
2 days a week, like switching out the pigs in the blankets for the veggie tray.
Okay, I love that.
Mhm.
All right, and is there any other goals you want to set while we're here?
Yeah, I think maybe scheduling the soul cycle class for 2 days a week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That way, if it's
signing up
like,
for it, yeah.
if it's scheduled, you're like, oh, I gotta make time for
Exactly,
it.
like I already paid for it, so I'm like, I have to go. So I think maybe just scheduling it twice a week to start off with. And seeing, if that's doable for me, and then maybe upping that. If I, get into a routine of the 2 days a week.
Yeah. No, for sure. I like that because I feel like I've been the same way where I'm like, oh, if I like pay for it, I
Yeah.
gotta do it.
Exactly. You're like, it's not just, I can't just bail on it because I'd be losing money.
Yeah, for sure. Is there any other goals you want to set?
I think that's good. I'm so busy. I don't want to overwhelm myself.
No. I think that's a really good start. So what we have here, so we have eat from the veggie tray for your afternoon snack
Mhm,
at least 2 times a week.
mhm.
And then your second goal, schedule soul cycle at least 2 times a week. And that way maybe you're held more accountable, it sounds
Yeah,
like.
Yes.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I love that. Okay. And then again, these are just goals we can set for the time being. And if
Mhm.
you're like, you know what, that was too easy, we can up it. If you're like, you know what, I really didn't find myself sticking to that didn't
Mhm.
work for my schedule, then we'll change it.
Perfect.
I don't want you to feel like if you can't adhere to a goal, then that's like end all be all, you
Mhm.
failed. That's absolutely not the case. I
Okay.
want you to feel like you have complete control
Mhm.
over being successful, and not one way is going to work for everyone.
Yeah.
So definitely be
Mhm.
reflective and mindful of that.
Perfect.
And what do you think is a good way for you to kind of track your goals? Is that
Probably just my calendar. My calendar
Calendar.
is kind of my life is all in there. So I think I could just add in, like, I always have my color coded pens. So I could add in like a color coded pen for each of the 2 goals and just be like, did it today,
And is that like a planner you kind of
Yeah.
take with you? Okay.
Yeah, I
Okay.
always have it with me in my purse, and I have my pen. So yeah, it's with me throughout the day. So it'd be easy to just be like, oh yeah, I did the veggie tray today.
That's nice because right as you do it, you can just pull it out
Exactly.
and mark it.
Yep.
Perfect. Okay, so when is the next time you'd like to come in and see me?
Like a month.
Well, that's perfect. And then so to kind of next time I see you, we will kind of monitor and evaluate where you're at and where your goals are. So I think the best way for that is to just check up on your calendar and see if you actually did it.
Yeah.
And then if we need to adjust, we can go from there or step it up. But yeah, are there any questions you have for me?
No, I think that's it.
Okay. Well, I look forward to seeing you in a month.
Yes,
Have a
thank
good
you so
day.
much.
Yeah.
Good.